Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode. Please, if you want more episodes just like this one, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let's get started. The main character of this show is a girl by the name of Sawako, which means lively child. Students seem to be afraid of her. They believe that looking into her eyes could cause bad things to happen. She's actually a good girl, but she has no one by her side. So, most of the time, she's misunderstood. Her only wish is to find a friend and be happy. She says hello to two girls, but they are terrified of just a nice word said by Sawako. And there he is, Kazehaya-kun. It's not hard to tell that she has a crush on him. He notices her and says good morning. She tries to answer, but she just can't say a word. Kazehaya is very attractive and respected in the collective. Sawako's mind drives into the first day of the high school and how she met Kazehaya the first time. She wishes to be on the same page as he, to be kind, funny, and not to scare others by just saying hello. At the class, the professor announces a ceremony that will end the school year. He expects the whole class to attend the event. A few of the girls wonder if Sawako is also coming. As every year, the professor also requests a student to help him with preparing the classes during the holidays. And of course, no one is interested. Except Sawako. She tells the professor that she's willing to help him. Kazehaya is not happy with her decision, and he complains how she always gets the work that no other students wants to do. Kazehaya just accepts to help the professor instead of Sawako. Sawako, however, insists to do the work. She's so happy about him caring about her. In front of the school, Sawako talks with a student, and they mention Kazehaya. Sawako pretends that he's not a big deal and says a few not so nice words about him. By no surprise, Kazehaya-kun listens to every word she said, and Sawako notices him on the window. He understands that she isn't mean, and just laughs when she says that those were just compliments. Kazehaya decides to come outside and have the first real conversation with Sawako. She's surprised, very surprised. Sawako says a few good words, and Kazehaya is more than happy. But after a while, he admits that he's not perfect as Sawako thinks. Kazehaya mentions her name, and Sawako is melted because he knows her name. No one at the school calls her by her name. Later on, Sawako meets with two colleagues, and she gets quite emotional. She mentions that she has no abilities to summon ghosts and no superpowers. She's just a normal girl with a different behavior. Of course, one of the girls starts laughing and calling Sawako an odd one. The other girl starts crying and calling Sawako brave, telling her that she will keep the secret of her being just a regular girl, with their intention to keep scaring other students. At night, the class is gathering. They notice that Sawako is missing. Two students are going through woods and come up on Sawako. Under the flashlight, Sawako scares them to death. She's now happy that she has the power to scare anyone she wants, and the secret is kept just in the circle of her and the two girls. In a moment, Kazehaya is the one who finds her in the woods, and he's surprised hearing that she's playing a ghost in the middle of the night. Sawako mentions that she just loves the night, all the sounds that come from the forest. How the environment looks under the moonlight is just perfect in her eyes. Kazehaya decides to stay with Sawako. She's so happy about it, but definitely also anxious, as it looks like they are having their first date. After a few moments, the two girls approach them. They hand a bottle of juice to Sawako and disappear in the woods. It's the moment for Sawako to admit everything she feels for Kazehaya. They have an odd conversation, but romantic at the same time. The next day is the last day of the school. Schoolmates joke with Kazehaya as they found out where he was last night. Of course, Kazehaya stands up once again and tells everyone how Sawako is just a normal girl and not a shame for him. Sawako feels like that was a bad decision for Kazehaya, and she's worried about his reputation. She says that it's true they spent the night together, but it's nothing special. Kazehaya is just nice and he talks with everyone. She leaves the school and goes home, convincing herself that she did a good thing. The next day, Sawako went to school to help the teacher as they agreed. Her crying eyes tell us that she's very emotional about the words she said, but she's not changing her mind in love to Kazehaya. And then, Kazehaya-kun waiting just for her. Kazehaya hands over a gift from the whole class. They're all sorry for their behavior. Sawako is unable to say a word, and she's even more surprised when Kazehaya asks if they are going to see each other during the summer. What do you think? How are they going to spend time together in the summer? That's it for this episode. If you subscribe and like this video, we'll put out a recap for the next episode very soon. Thank you for your support and see you next time.